Look at this boat. Good.
It's Santa. He's got a sign over his head that says "Catch of the Day," and he's got a mermaid at his feet.
We're doing a nature walk. I know. There you go. Can't wait for it to like start recording.
Are you recording now?
Yes.
Nature walk, nature walk.
It's a cool theme song.
I tried. Alright guys, so again, my name is Mel. I'm one of the naturalists here in the Hilton Head Resort here. What this nature walk is I'm going to show you a lot of cool places here at the resort, and we're going to talk about a lot of cool things. I also brought a couple of our most common birds here, so as we do our nature walk, we can see if we have any birds that we could talk about as well. But other than that, we're going to start off at this point over here, and we're going to make our way to the beginning of the resort, because there's some cool things at the beginning of the resort too.
There's another mailbox right there. We missed that one. Mailbox right there. I missed that one. Oh, right. Well, it's got a bird on it.
Does that count as a birdhouse?
I don't know.
That? I mean, it kind of looks like a birdhouse, and there is a bird. Someone else thought it was. No, it's a mailbox. It's airmail. That's a mailbox. It's airmail. Is it something you know? Guess so. But it's not a birdhouse. But there is a bird on it. So you can see a mailbox with a gator on it. Doesn't mean it's a gator house. But it could be. No. How can a bird get in a mailbox? Does it have a hole?
Well, it could be.
Crows are smart. They can open it. If they can open it up and build a nest in there, then yeah, I got that. It doesn't stay closed.
And all sorts of animals get smaller, certain place. Maybe just send them up to space for like 800 years, bring them down and have gator houses.
Well, if you got
I've seen the movie Deck the Halls. Now that we're Deck the Halls. Remember what that one's about? Little short guy who always plays as a car salesman. He's from the South Africa.
Do you sit on that chair?
You can? Even before I worked at the resort here, I also worked in the marina. I'm a dolphin tour guide as well. I've been doing that for about 3 years, and I moved to Hilton Head 4 years ago. When I found Shelter Cove Marina, I found this spot even before I worked at Disney, and I will tell you, this is my favorite spot in the entire marina because you have this wonderful full access of the water right here. Also, if you're here anywhere between Memorial Day weekend and Labor Day weekend, if you happen to be able to come back here, you guys are from Georgia, so you're not too far away. So if you're able to come back here, we actually have a big barge that sits right out there, and that barge is out there for fireworks. So we have what we call the Harbor Fest. Harbor Fest is part of Shelter Cove Marina. They have fireworks every Tuesday, which is kind of cool. They also have Clappy the Clown, does face painting, balloon animals. They have a little train that goes around the marina right here. It's kind of cool too. It's called Harbor Fest, and then do fireworks right out here. But does anybody know what this little environment here is? Now, we know that the beach, this is not the actual beach. The beach is on the other side where the beach house is. But does anybody know what this is? Anyone guess? Marsh. It is marsh. So this is salt marsh. This is called Broad Creek. Broad Creek is a 7-mile stretch of water that goes out towards the Calabogie Sound. Can anybody say Calabogie? All right, good. You're not tourists anymore, because I can always tell who's a tourist and who's not by the way that they pronounce Calabogie. A lot of people go Calabogie, or they butcher it. So just remember, it's Calabogie. That is the name of the sound that is right out here that will take you right in front before the Atlantic Ocean. So the Atlantic Ocean is out this way. So if you wanted to go to Florida, which way are you going to go? This way. Yes. If you wanted to go to Savannah, which way? This way. If you wanted to go to Bluffton, which way? This way. This ends right here. So this does not go any farther out. It ends, dead ends right out there, and it goes out towards this way. So this is the Atlantic Ocean. This is where everything is going. So you're going to see a lot of the boats coming from the marina out here, and they're going to go this way. Unless they go this way, sometimes they'll go this way because it's a dolphin boat. So sometimes there are dolphins out here. So yes, we do have dolphins here. This is a great spot. There's 2 chairs right here if you guys want to come back here for sunset. I'm not sure if the clouds are going to be okay tonight. Probably not, but this is the best spot for sunset if you're able to come back. Here actually comes a boat right now. But this is the salt marsh, so if you come back out here, we are kind of in low tide. There are 3 components of salt marsh. You have the Spartina grass, which is this right here. Spartina grass, believe it or not, is the only freshwater plant that can live in salt water. And it's a great snack for our manatees. When our manatees are here, they like to eat off of the Spartina grass because they are vegetarians. They don't eat fish or meat. They eat algae. Yeah.
What about seaweed?
Seaweed, they do eat seaweed. Manatees eat seaweed.
No, but doesn't that live in salt?
Yes, but that's not a freshwater plant. So Spartina grass is a freshwater plant. They have a certain thing on their blades that they can convert that salt water to fresh water. And if you were to take your fingers and rub against that Spartina grass, it's going to be salt. But they do have really big roots that goes into the ground that interlocks with the other root. And along the boardwalk, there's Spartina grass there too. I'll let you guys try to feel it because it's very strong. It's like bamboo, so they have a really strong root that goes into the ground. But other than the Spartina grass, you're going to have oysters out here. In low tide, you're going to see a lot of live oysters. There's some fish. They're going too fast for me. But we have live oysters out here, and the oysters is very important to our ecosystem. So the cool thing about this salt marsh right here is it's a very highly eco-productive system. It outflies rainforest, believe it or not. So the oyster cells out there are important to our ecosystem because they are filter feeders for our water. So they're constantly filtering out our water. So when the high tide comes in, they're opening their cells like this, allowing that water to go through them, allowing the oysters to feed off of the water. Anyway, so, and then along the oysters you have the pluff mud. Pluff mud is that muddy substance out there. Has anybody been in pluff mud? Don't go in there, you see it. We don't walk in pluff mud. They're like quicksand. They're very deceiving, so when you go into pluff mud, you might sink into that pluff mud. Does anybody know what pluff mud is? It is a decomposing of the Spartina grass and other matters. So that is pluff mud. Sometimes you come out here and see some dolphins. Who likes dolphins? I love dolphins too. Believe it or not, we have about 15 or so dolphins that lives here in the Broad Creek Salt Marsh area. Earlier this year in April, we had about 2 calves that started off the season. So we have about 5 to 6 new baby calves. So we have a lot of baby calves out here. But this is one of my areas. We're gonna go on to another spot.
The other boat's pretty impressive too.
Yeah, well, just point that out in case you didn't know. There's a ship store right there. You can go around the marina. They have some really cool like souvenir stuff too outside of. I know we have our Disney store too. We have a lot of
Nope, didn't know this was even here. Yeah, the slide's a little weird. This for
Oh, there's a couple birds over there.
There's one. There's a blue heron. The green one?
So I think either that bird over there is this guy right here, our snow eater. It just depends on the feet. If the feet is black, that is a juvenile blue heron, which is the blue heron we saw like just fly by. So if the feet is, it depends on if the feet's yellow or black.
They don't look yellow.
Yeah, I think they're black. So that means, which made sense because there was a blue heron that was near that bird. So that could be a juvenile blue heron, and that's what a blue heron is that we just saw flew. Aren't they pretty birds? When you take a really good look at them, they have all that cool different blue on them. That's a blue heron, little blue heron. A lot of people get them mistakenly with the great blue heron. I'll show you what the great blue heron looks like. The great blue heron is just a little bigger than the blue heron. They are. So great blue heron is a little lighter than a blue heron. They have gray on it, but it does have blue on it too. But they have a longer neck and they're bigger in size. So that's a great blue heron. Yeah, that's his fur. Pretty cool. And then right across the creek over there's a building with a red roof. Has anybody been there before? Nope. It's called the Old Oyster Factory. I have 3 favorite restaurants. That is my second favorite one. It's right off that salt marsh, and in low tide you can actually walk down to where the oysters, it's not live oysters, but it's just oysters that you can actually pick up the oyster shells. Pretty cool. Inside of there is like a log cabin, so it's a really nice building. And I met Katherine Hagel there last year. Oh. And she was one of my favorite actors, so I got starstruck when I saw her. I was like, oh my god. So there's not much birds over here right now, but normally there would be birds here. But this is another view of the salt marsh too. And that along the road is along marshland road. Do you guys know how to tell how old a dolphin is? Speaking of trees, it reminded me of this. That's why. It's by the rings of their teeth. So you can tell how old a tree is by the rings of the tree, but also the rings of the dolphin's teeth is how you can determine how old they are.
That's a lot better than just cutting off the dolphin's head.
Yeah, we're not gonna cut off the dolphin's head.
Jumping jacks.
Ah. That's the butterfly garden.
Yep, this is our butterfly garden.
It does.
This butterfly right here, the Gulf fritillary, I actually saved this butterfly from the beach a couple weeks ago. So he was kind of stuck in the sand. It was a really windy day, and the sand was kind of covering his wings a little bit, so I gently brushed off the sand and I scooped him up a little carefully and went to where the beach house was and put him on the branch. So I like to say he's doing okay now.
Awesome.
Family lives for like a couple weeks.
Fun fact about the butterflies is they have really good vision, so they can see in color. Someone asked me, does butterflies see in color? They do. In fact, that's how they are attracted to certain flowers, is by the color of the flowers. Is that your ring? Now I know where it's bugged at.
I guess that guy was
Yeah.
allowed to remember when it was all
That's
red.
what we got growing on our property.
And his work here that yes, yes. He was very funny.
No, the grass we have is like one step away from being corn or bamboo. Here's a close-up view of our Spartina grass. So you've probably already seen it walking across the river water, but in that way. Oh, nothing, just the bun was in that way.
Hang out in there at night.
Yeah.
Flamingos here, but we do get the rotating spoonbills. Yep, they got their name because of their bill is shaped like a spoon, but also their color is rosier because of the color they are. And fun fact about them is if you get 2 or more dolphins, that's called a pod of dolphins. If you get 2 or more rosier spoonbills, we call them a bowl. So you have a bowl of spoons.
Huh.
That's awesome. Whoever came up with that had a good sense of humor. Bowl of spoons, you'll never forget that next time.
I like bird neighbors.
2 or more rosier spoonbills. Watch out for our guys.
Namers.
Namers.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
You got like the red back, blue chested, pink bill, and
Titmouse, come on now. It's not a mouse, it's a bird. But it's got a costume. So he's gonna use the word tape. He's loafed. And also the way he doesn't fit on the boat.
If you look at this little platform right here, it has a lot of white stuff on there. Can anybody tell me what that is?
poopy.
Hey, bird poop. So I usually like to bring you guys over here because normally the birds are sitting right here, and I'm sorry they're not sitting right here. But this gives you a really good close look at a pelican if they were to be moving. Oh, they might come. Here guys, they coming. Come on over here, Pete. Come on over here,
Oh.
Pete. Here he comes.
Show us what you do.
I had him on him in. Is he a nose on? So this pelican that just flew by us, so these are brown pelicans. That one that just flew by us doesn't have any yellow on his head. Does anybody know or think of? Close. That is a juvenile brown pelican. So they are, right now, they're not able to mate. But you'll see this one coming in has yellow on his head. See the yellow? Hi, buddy. Hello, Pete. See if he nose bombs. They do nose bombs, and then when they do a nose bomb and you see them do a little, like, I call it the happy dance, where they do a little happy dance, that means they got fish. So if you ever see a pelican nose bomb and they do a little fluffle happy dance, that means he
Oh,
pulled something.
that's adorable.
Pelicans do have the biggest mouth of all birds. Sometimes when they're sitting here, they'll open their mouth and you can really see how big their mouth is. Here's another one. Oh, actually, that's a cormorant right there. Cormorants are the birds that you see with their wings wide open. They look like. Cormorants look like this bird right here. They have their wings wide open. They have the shorter beak. The reason why their wings are wide open is because when their wings get wet, they can't fly as well because they don't have the oil preserved on their wings. But because they don't have the oil preserved on their wings, like most birds, they're actually really good divers. They can dive in about 14 feet into the water. But that's why you see them with their wings wide open. They also have a sister bird to them, which is called kingbat. Kingbat is just like them. They have a longer neck, longer feet. It's a great blue heron.
Fuzzy one?
Yes, the one with the longer neck. So remember we talked about the blue heron, and then that is the great blue heron. And you have the pelican. There's the pelican over there that does not have the yellow on his head. That's the juvenile pelican, and then all the other ones. You see the snowy egrets over there?
It's like 30
They don't
pelicans.
want to. Yeah, they don't want us to water us.
Sometimes in the morning, you'll see all those birds over here on this little platform. really cool.
Yeah, that's actually how I found this.
Peeps up there.
Also, but like, I was able to put yeah.
It's chicken time.
Oh, it is check-in time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of wish we were checking in, because that means we have another week.
No, it's like, I should have also remembered a place like this.
Wow, birdhouse.
Does anybody know what this is?
Martins?
I don't know if it's the same thing.
Was it a purple martin?
Purple.
Close. It's purple martin. So we just installed this a couple months ago. We're gonna get ready to put straw in here to start making it a home for our purple martins. We do have the bird noises that we're gonna attach to it too. There is a photo in front of purple martin houses, so that's really cool. So it's pretty much making a home for our purple martin. Not sure what other stuff we're gonna do with it, but we just got it into as well, so we're starting to get that up and running. But we got our own very purple martin now. It's here.
What does it have to look like that?
Don't know it.
So it like gets birds to come.
Yeah. It's mainly like for purple martins, but I'm sure it's.
How does it work exactly?
Well, we're gonna put some straw in there here soon, so we've been emailing back and forth between the person that's over. There's a brown paper. We've been emailing back and forth. We just still learning. We don't have more to worry about the purple martins.
Last night I had a car driver who told me that he remembered when this was all raccoons.
Yeah, that's so cool.
That goes back late 50s.
That place was good.